you can take as many challenges as you want, as long as you're learning from all the challenges that you failed.
Right.
And I've learned from every single challenge that I've passed. And I said to myself, all I need is one payout from top tier to make up for all the challenges that I paid for, and I've accomplished that. So
That's awesome. Welcome to Top Tier Trader. I'm your host, Grant Hardy, and we have an interview today with Aubrey Kipp coming all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. He's been trading for the last 3 years, and he is a funded trader. He's getting paid out consistently. And Aubrey, man, how you doing?
doing pretty well. Glad to be talking to you guys. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. Looks like you've been killing it, running up on the charts.
Something like that. Haven't seen the huge payouts, but I'm getting those consistent payouts. So
That's
it's
what's
pretty
important.
fun.
Yep,
Oh
those
yeah.
come next. The big ones come next. That's
Oh yeah.
awesome, man. So you've been training for about 3 years now, right?
That's
Okay.
correct.
And how long has it taken for you to get, pretty consistently profitable?
It's honestly it's been this year. It's been once I started trading with top tier, actually I really started to kind of kick it up a little bit.
That's awesome.
First, yeah, the first couple of years have been it's been a little rough. I got into the prop trading field in probably about 7 months ago. I started with FTMO, and I've been following Q for a while. And I see he's creating his own prop trading firm. And I was like, man, that would be pretty cool. Like I like the aesthetics of it and everything like that. So let me go ahead and give it a shot. So once I switched over to top tier, I've been using top tier ever since. That was earlier this year.
Wow, that's great to hear. Would you say maybe like the rules and the parameters that kind of hold you accountable to trading, would you say that's helped you? What's helped you specifically, do you think, to become profitable and consistent?
Honestly, it was cutting out the things that weren't working. That's
Okay.
all it really was. Like
Yeah.
I had profitable days, I had losers, winners, so on and so forth. But the winners would keep on getting erased by doing things that just weren't working consistently. So once I kind of cut that stuff out, it really I really started seeing more of the benefits. And of course, having a prop trader firm, it does help with that discipline.
Right.
The daily losses and things like that. I love the 5% that top tier does instead of like the $5,000 for your daily loss and things like that. Because once you get over 100K, your
Right.
daily loss increases because
Right.
it's
Those numbers change.
yeah.
Yep.
I really like that about top tiers prop trading firm. So yeah, a lot of things that they have there, they really keep you disciplined. I traded with a real account as well, and you notice it right away. With a real account, you can just keep on trading until you have nothing left.
Right. Right.
And it's hard to do that with top tier. You have once you overtrade, that's it. They take the account from you. So,
Yeah. Yeah. You're held more accountable for sure.
oh yeah,
That's cool. And how long have you been funded now?
I've been funded. What is it? In June, it's about 2 months now.
Okay. And how many challenges did it take you to get to that point?
It was probably like 7. And the thing is that the amount of challenges that I took didn't really matter. I was focused on the end goal, and the end goal was to be consistent and to get payouts.
That's amazing. Well, so how many, you said pay out, so I'm guessing it's more than one. How many have you gotten so far?
So it's 3 so far.
You got 3 payouts.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
And they're higher and higher every single amount. And I kind of got to the point now where I seen you did a video with Anthony a little bit ago about using, just trying to pay your bills.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Yep.
that's kind of like the beginning. If some people want to make $100,000 before they make $100,
Right.
and I always said to myself, if I can just use trading to help pay a couple bills here and there, then that would be awesome. Well, now I'm paying bills months in advance. So like June's bills is paid, July's bills paid, and my payout this week, August bills will be paid. So
Oh,
that's
that's
kind of how I'm
that's
doing it now.
incredible. Congrats. That's been my whole approach with trading is, let it complement your life before you can go out and it really just you're making tons and tons of money from it, right?
Absolutely.
So that's really cool. Are you getting a wire? Are you getting crypto? Bitcoin's, taking a dive. What's your game plan for your next payout?
I've been doing USD coin, and
Okay,
I have a Coinbase card. They have the cash back, so I usually just send it straight to USDC, and all my transactions kind of go with that. So,
gotcha. Cool.
but
Awesome,
I'm
man.
watching Bitcoin though, because
Yeah.
with the economics, it doesn't make sense that it is where it is.
Mhm.
So, I'm keeping my eye on it.
Yeah, things are definitely interesting right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you want, why don't you take us through your metric dashboard and let's go. If you want to start screen sharing and kind of walk us through what happened on your journey through your both tiers.
So, let me tab this over. This was tier one. Um, as you can see, I think it was one trade.
Oh wow.
And then once I had the one trade, I just took the micro lot trades, and of course that affects your loss rate because you're taking a bunch of you know small trades to make up for the days.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see there at the bottom, the average winning trade was $10,149, and I did it. I did it the first day, so I just kind of just rolled the rest of the days out.
Right. Kind of went along. You know what's crazy if you go back down to your win loss rate. We had someone and I don't think the video is released yet, but they had a 6% win rate.
Wow.
Yeah. And so it just shows as long as if your losses are small and your winners are big, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I love this dashboard. I love how everything is set up, but the win loss rate I really don't pay attention to at all.
Yeah.
Kind of just keep going, man.
Yeah. Okay. And so what pairs do you like to trade?
I like to trade USD USD CAD, NAS 100, GJ, and AUD USD, maybe GU.
Okay. No
They
US
kind
30?
I'm not a US 30 guy. I see everybody. That's like everybody's. That's the woman in the red dress, right? That's everyone.
Yep.
Everybody's.
I
And I
respect
don't feel like
that.
you need to be consistently profitable trading USD. I mean US 30. Everybody's nice, but there's a lot of different pairs. I'm a setup guy, so
Uh-huh.
I trade setups. I don't really pay attention to the type of currency. So if the setup is there, I'm going to execute. So I'm not a US 30 guy.
I respect that. I'm not either. That's awesome. I get it. I get it. Cool. So you said that you passed both tiers in under 7 days?
Yeah, so I'm going to tab over to the next one. This was tier two. It was two trades.
In 2 trades. Wow.
And then I kind of just rolled the rest of it out. Um, there's a win loss, and the average winning trade is there. Um, yeah, so like I said, I use some size, but in regards to risk management, I don't really pay attention to the lot sizes as much as what the setup kind of gives me. So
Right.
if the setup is there, I'm gonna use the size that I feel is gonna get me to where I need to be.
So let's talk a little bit about your strategy because you're passing these challenges on, just a few trades, right? What is your strategy?
I'm a high of the day, low of the week. I mean, high of the day, low of the week, day,
So
week, month.
you're trading the high and low swings of the day.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. And I'm really, really big on numbers.
Okay.
I'm big on round numbers, 50s, quarter levels. So I can show you my trading view chart,
Yeah, let's go over that if you would.
and you can kind of see I got horizontal lines at like 3,000, 3,250, 29,250
Mm-hmm.
quarter levels. I've noticed that price they tend the market tends to move price pretty often around these round numbers. So what I do is I typically wait for, um, candlestick patterns, engulfments. I'm really, really big on engulfments, but I wait for candlestick patterns and I also wait for timings. I'm a session trader. So I like trading on the New York session. I realized that Asia session wasn't really like beneficial for me. Most of the money I lost was in the Asia session, especially because of the type of pairs that I traded. So I'm really big on the New York session. I don't trade London at all. It just didn't work with my sleep schedule.
Right.
So, yeah, but that's how I trade. I mean, if price isn't at these particular levels, I'm not even paying attention to that particular currency pair.
Okay. I love it. Do you have any specific trade that you could go back to and kind of show us?
Actually, yeah. So last week on my funded account, move this. I had price, break below 1.3 thousand right here,
Mm-hmm.
and it popped up and then engulfed over here.
Right.
So once it got back within that range, I took my sell and I held it all the way until London session the next day. Got out about here, it was about 80 pips.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's right here. Right here is about 80 pips. About $11,700 on the funded account on that
Wow.
trade.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. You don't, depending on your position size, and that's really the beauty of being able to have a funded account. And, with the challenges is like, you can make a lot of money from 80 pips, to,
Yeah.
to
You
clear
really good.
11
And
grand, in a single trade is amazing. So
right. So that's typically the things that I look out for. I look out for the sessions. I look for those candlestick patterns. I'm really big on numbers.
that's awesome, man. Well, if you want to take us back to your metric dashboard real quick. So are you
This is the
are
fun
you
one.
looking to scale this at all? Or are you going to go up to the next tier of 200K challenge, or what are you trying to do with that?
Um, I actually just got another funded account, so I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out, am I going to use one for like scaling and then use the other one just for like bills? I still have a full-time job. I'm
Okay.
a senior network engineer,
Okay.
so what I'm basically doing with trading, I was able to pay my bills with just trading. So I'm not even touching my income from my salary anymore,
Right.
and that's a six-figure job. So um, yeah, just I didn't really have, scaling is going to come when it comes, but I'm not necessarily focused on it.
Right. This is working for you.
Um,
Could you talk a
yeah.
little bit about that? Because most people have a job, a full-time job in trading. What does your time management look like between trying to trade, working your full-time job? When are you on the charts? Are you on the
So,
charts at work?
because I trade the New York session, I like being in trades between 8 a.m. and about 11 a.m. in the morning. And
Mhm.
if I'm typically not in a trade in those 3 hours, I don't really look for anything to trade. Before that 8 o'clock, I probably spend about an hour and a half, just plotting everything out, just seeing, all right, what am I expecting price to do? If price goes here, I'll take a trade. Is this going to be a no trade day? I'm doing all that like an hour before that 8 a.m. Hour. And I kind of start working around like 9 o'clock. So, I'm just waiting for those alerts, and then I might take those trades. And the thing with full time work is I'm not staring at every single candlestick.
Mhm.
So
Right.
if price is gonna do its thing while I'm in work, and if if it hits my stop loss, it hits my stop loss. If it hits my take profit, hey, that's awesome.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I
watching the charts like that will drive you insane.
yeah,
It'll play on your
so
emotions every time.
absolutely. So I'm pretty distracted, throughout the day, and that's typically how I do all the charting that hour before 8 a.m.
Right. Awesome, man. Well, if you want to go ahead and stop screen sharing,
Cool.
we'll cool. So now you're funded, you're getting paid out consistently, you're doing all these awesome things. What is your advice to other top tier traders out there that are trying to get to your point?
My advice: do not shortcut the process. you need to put that chart time in. I mean,
Absolutely.
do not shortcut the process. I mean, people try to just get funded, just get funded, just get funded, and what they do is they put themselves in challenge mode, and they never take themselves out of challenge mode when they get that funded account, and then they get that funded account, and it's gone in days.
Yep.
So it's just being conscious of the way you do one thing is the way you do everything,
Hmm.
and if you're treating your challenge account like just like a regular demo account, when you pass it, it's hard to just hit that switch and get into funded mode. So treat it all the same.
I love that. What did you say? If the way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
The way you do everything.
Yeah, I love that. I really
Yeah.
do. I love that, man.
And that just doesn't go for trading, it goes for all aspects of life. So,
Yeah,
I mean, the thing I loved about trading is that it's going to teach you about yourself. And that's when
absolutely.
I realized if the way you treat one thing is the way you treat everything. If you're a slacker at work, if you're a slacker in the gym, trading's gonna go ahead and show you it. So
Yep. It exposes a lot about yourself. You can have a lot of realizations. It'll humble
absolutely.
you. It can turn you in the right direction. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So let's say you hit that home run soon, that big trade. What you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Um so it's kind of tough. I haven't thought about too much of what I'm gonna do with it other than, we're going on a family vacation.
Mhm.
I'm a father of three kids. My wife's a stay at home. She hasn't worked in about 5 years. So
That's
I'm kind of just,
awesome.
yeah, kind of just been, holding it down here. And a big family vacation with that big payout would actually be amazing. So
Yeah, treat your
that's
family. I
definitely on the
love
top of
that,
the
man.
list.
You seem like a really good dude.
I would hope so. I mean, I
I
feel
hope
like
so.
the good things haven't happened, especially within the past year or so, and just being just locked in, just being locked
Yep.
in, and just focus on getting to that next stage, and that's why I'm very grateful for the opportunity that I had with Top Tier. You guys have been amazing.
Thank you,
I
man.
also
Well,
want to
we're
big
glad
shout
you're
out to
happy.
everybody at Top Tier Support. I mean, support is they're on it, man.
Oh, I love that. Good. That means they're on it. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, they're good.
Cool, man. Well, I'm really happy that we got to meet you and that you're killing it. We want you to keep crushing it. And keep doing this. We'll have to do another interview and hopefully we meet down the line too. So what's your Instagram name so we can shout you out as well?
Oh, it's at underscore AUBZZ Aubs.
Perfect. We'll have Conrad put that in. We'll get everyone to follow you. I'll follow you. And we'll have to do this again. So it was really nice to meet you. I appreciate you coming on and hope you have a good day. But that concludes this interview. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit the notification bell, like, subscribe, leave your comments. And as always, we hope you are our next top tier trader.